Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam257. As you may remember, the sons of Kubera were sporting in the river Ganga like a couple of wild elephants. Narada, the divine sage, was passing that way by chance. He saw them, but they, even after seeing him, were too drunk to pay any attention to him. They forgot that they should have honored the rishi, nor did they realize that they were behaving indecently in the presence of a great man. The women rushed to the banks and quickly covered themselves up with their clothes which they had left there. Then they saluted Narada, but the two brothers heeded him not. Narada wanted to cure them of the dread disease which goes by the name arrogance, and he also wanted to grace them with the good fortune of being saved by Krishna. Narada spoke. He said, "People are visited by different types of mada, arrogance. A high-born prince is arrogant. A scholar will sometimes be arrogant. Rajoguna is often the cause of arrogance. But there is arrogance of a different type, different from all the others, and which is far worse. It is the arrogance born of Shri, wealth. Because with wealth, man gets involved with woman, with gambling, with drinking, and when such a formidable arrogance visits him, he loses all perspective and becomes blind and deaf to ordinary rules of decorum even. He loses his self-control and becomes devoid of even kindness. He deludes himself into thinking that this body is permanent. To satisfy the thirst of this body, he does not even hesitate to kill. The king who rules the entire earth and the beggar on the roadside are both equal. When death comes, it equals them. Both are reduced to the same handful of ashes. But the arrogant one does not realize this. He kills, not realizing what is in store for him. This body belongs to the one who feeds it, to the father and the mother who made it, and in the end to worms, like ants, animals, like a dog, which consume it. Only a fool will consider this body to live forever, and they do not know the difference between the body and the dweller in it, the Deha and the Dehin. To one whose intellect is clouded because of arrogance, the only cure is poverty. Only a poor person will know that they are equal to the animals. One who has suffered the pricks of thorns for lack of a better bed, whose face is weak for want of food, such a person will never wish another living being to come to any harm. Even so, one who has not gone through these tortures will not know the meaning of the word compassion. One who is without ego, who is without the three madas, Vidyamada, arrogance born of one who is well read, Dhanamada, arrogance because of wealth, and Kulamada, arrogance because of being highborn. One who does not suffer from these three madas is absolutely impossible to find. Only a poor person can be free of these madas, and their suffering is the tapas they perform, leading them to worlds more lasting than this world of ours. To a poor person, there is an eternal lack of food. Their frame is shrunken. They are always aching for food to satisfy their hunger. To such a person, the senses have no meaning. Unfed as they are, the senses shrink into nothingness. They have no thought of hurting any living being. Sadhus who treat all beings alike are naturally drawn towards the poor, whose senses have flown away. And in the company of good people, the poor person becomes released from this world of desires. A sadhu who has equanimity under all circumstances, who has no feelings other than devotion to Narayana, has no use for the contemptible one who is drunk with power and Mada. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.